Okay, we're just down from Kirkcaldy. This is our last day, but we thought we'd stop in at this place, Culross. And this is like a 16th century town. See some of the drawings, and I'll walk around the town a bit, but it says Royal Burgh of Culross nestles in a hollow in the Fife side of the Firth of Forth, known as Torrey Bay. It now consists mainly of 16th century and 17th century architecture, but St. Cerf is believed to have founded the monastery here in the 5th century. In the 6th century, St. Mungo, who founded Glasgow Cathedral, was born in Culross. In 1217, the Earl of Fife founded a monastery on the hill crest, but only fragments of it remain. The tower, now incorporated into the Abbey Church, is thought to have been built in the 16th century. The Abbey House, 17th and 19th century, was latterly reduced in size. It stands in close proximity to the church and was built in part from the stones of the monastery. Culross has always been famous for its causeways, cobbled streets and wines. At one time they had raised the centre of larger stones, the Crun of Culross-Ye, which was reserved for nobility, who were entitled to keep their feet clean, while lesser beings walked in the gutter. The townhouse dates from 1626, the tower from 1723. It has double 4-star, which gives access to the upper floor. King of all the 4 stars in Fife, and of many in Culross itself. The OG-shaped cupola of the tower is visible from almost all parts of the town. There is much earlier toll booth set high on the hillside, but this was demolished when the new one was built. The old palace dated 1597 and 1611. It was once the home of Sir George Bruce of Carnock, who was visited by James VI and is notable for its painted and panelled rooms. To the rear is Terrace Gardens, and this is a view of Culross in 1971. We've got the Abbey there, the Snuffmaker's House. The Abbey was founded in 1217, the Snuffmaker's House 1673, the Study 1633, the Cross 1902, the Townhouse built in 1626, and the Palace 1697 to 1611. Okay, so we're just going to walk around the place a bit. And as we drove in, it was pretty cool. It's really cobbled little streets, and so we'll carry on, walk. I don't know where Dad went. He went to the toilet, and then I lost him. So who knows? I'll put the video on pause and I'll see if I can find him, and then walk around. But who knows where he went? Okay, I'll have to put the video on pause and wait for Dad or find him. Okay.
Just a wee cottages. This one.
Yeah. Eva's cottage. This is the palace, the Culross Palace. I wonder if this is on our Explorer Pass. Cool, eh?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Go and ask them if it's on the Explorer Pass, Dad. I've got them in my backpack if it is. Wow, that's cool. So this is the palace. Oh, and there's the gardens up behind there, and a few thistles. See if I can zoom in on the Scotch thistle for Dad. Hopefully it shows up on TV. Problem is for me videoing is that my eyesight's going bad and I can hardly see what I'm videoing on the camera when I'm looking at the screen, so just gotta hope. Alright, he's obviously taking his time talking to them, so I'll put this on pause and hopefully start it up again shortly. So all these buildings are National Trust of Scotland buildings. It'd be a neat little room, eh? Up there. Hag's Wind. Back Causeway and Hag's Wind. Pretty neat, eh, Dad?
Oh, I know it is. Yeah.
So this is Culross. Yeah. All low doorways and
Yeah.
they said they built these cobblestone streets with the little bit higher in the middle,
Yes.
and that was for the rich people to walk on. These ones with the big flat stones in the middle,
Yeah.
and everybody else had to walk to the side with their feet in the muck, as they put it. But we know what that muck was.
Yes.
Wee causeway, Dad.
This week probably new, eh?
Yeah. Had been there for well, in New Zealand you'd say that's been there for 100 years, or here you got to say that's been there for 1,000 years.
Yeah.
Cool though, eh?
Yep.
Super cool.
1893.
Oh, it's a pup, 1883.
Yeah.
Eh?
Last week.
Yeah. Oh, I'll do a lap back down, around towards the car, eh?
Yep.
There you go, there's a little bit of a walk around the village of Culross. C-U-L-R-O-S-S. But you don't pronounce the L. And we decided we weren't going to go and do the tour of the palace or the old building, although it would be good, we're sure, but we're a little bit pressed for time today, being our last day.
Yep.
Still. Hello.
Right.
Aha. This is where George was telling us this place has great food, Dad.
Oh, yes.
Pub here,
Yes.
so we might as well go in there and have a beer.
Yep.
And he said, oh yeah, and if you miss the car park, he says you can go just past it. He says you go in a little spot and you'd think you'd never get your car in there, and you drive in and hello Batman.
It all opens up.
Yeah. So should we go in here and have a sandwich or something to eat and a beer?
Yep.
And then we'll head back up towards Kikoti again, and then off to our back into Edinburgh to get ready. Just going to see if I can get the red line in with the rest of that street scene. Oh, some of Rhonda's favourite plants in front of us. Yeah, well, I'm trying to get there, Dad.
Red line in the box.
Oh yeah. We've got you twice now, you're on YouTube. Alright, we're going to have a beer. Look at the level on this thing. Alright, that'll do that. So we just stopped here in Culross because George said this was a good place to eat. We didn't really feel hungry, but I had a bit of bread and a beer. Let's give you a little look inside the pub here. It's pretty neat. Low ceilings. And the bar. Obviously it's been kept up, but here, the old building itself would have been probably the 1700s or 1600s. And yeah, nice place to stop, have a little bit of a bite. And we're about to head out. We're going to go up to Culross-Ye and see if we can find 199 St. Clair Street, which is, huh?
Dad and his brother were living there then.
That's right, when his brother got married,
Yeah.
Uncle Joe.
Uncle Joe.
When Uncle Joe got married, that's where Robert Hornsmith put as his address. Wally found us the marriage registration, and Robert Hornsmith was the witness, and they both had their address down as 199 St. Clair Street, right?
Yep, correct.
Okay, we're out of here.
1,000 feet. Continue straight.
So I shouldn't probably be doing this, but just going to video this little part of Culross as we drive back out of here, because it's just such a neat, funky little cobblestone road. And we've got to go up back causeway, as she said there, Dad.
Low causeway. Yeah, that's back. Low.
Yeah, that's what she said, back causeway. What'd you...
Okay. Yeah.
Well, I know you said we went past that little sign, but I wanted to drive up there. But
Yeah.
okay.
Continue straight onto Low Causeway side.
Straight up the hill.
Straight up the hill. Yeah, we're onto it now. This is where the same road we came in.
Yep.
This is called Gallows Lone.
Turn left.
Turn left up, yep.
And there's that old ruined abbey in there, which we're not going into. We've seen enough abbeys.
In 1,000 feet, turn right at Gallows Lone.
We're on Gallows Lone now.
Yeah.
So that's just driving up and out of Culross. And this nice tight little corner here with this little house on it.
Turn right at Gallows Lone.
Okay, and that's us coming out of Culross.
Yep.
Continue on Gallows Lone for a half mile.